Hello students, today we'll start with chapter 2, Man's Relationship with Animals. We all know that animals are very useful to us. Animals like dogs guard our houses and are good companion of human beings. Other animals also helps in many ways like loading, plowing, etc. In this chapter, we'll see how animals have helped their masters. Once there was an Arab who owned a very fine horse. The Arab treated him with care and kindness. One day the Arab was attacked by some robbers. He fell off the horse. Now in this story we can see one Arab man was having a very good horse and he treated him very nicely. But one day what happened? Some robbers attacked him and he fell out of the horse. He was so seriously wounded that he was not able to get up. His horse saw this. He understood that his master was badly hurt. He seized his master's belt between his teeth and brought him home. People who saw this praised both the horse and his master. In this story we can see when the robbers attacked the master and he fell off. He was seriously injured and he cannot move, but his horse catched his master's belt with his teeth and brought him home. This way he helped him, and by seeing this people praised the master and the horse. Now we will see another story of animal friendship. A secret for two. Montreal is a very large city of Canada, and it has some very wide and big streets like Prince Edward Street. No one knew this street as well as did Pierre Dupin. Pierre had delivered milk to the families on this street for 30 years. He was one of the many milk wagon drivers that worked for a milk company. In this story, Pierre Dupin was staying in Canada and he was delivering milk to the families for 30 years. He was a milk wagon driver, that is a horse cart carrying milk driver, and he was working for a milk company. During the past 15 years, the horse which drew the milk wagon used by Pierre was a large white horse named Joseph. We can see here Pierre was having a horse whose name was Joseph. When the big white horse first came to the milk company, he didn't have a name. They told Pierre that he could use the white horse. Pierre stroked the horse's neck and looked into his eyes. "This is a nice horse, a kind and gentle one," said Pierre. "I will name him after Saint Joseph, who was also very kind and gentle." Here Pierre, when had a horse, he was very happy to see him. He was a kind and gentle horse, so he named him after Saint Joseph. Within a year, Joseph knew the milk route as well as Pierre did. Pierre used to say that he didn't need reins. He never touched them. Each morning, Pierre arrived at the stables of the milk company at 5 o'clock. The wagon would be loaded and Joseph hitched to it. Now, within a year, Joseph was knowing all the routes where Pierre used to give milk. And Pierre used to say, reins means Pierre never touched the reins, that is a long thin piece of leather that is used to control a horse movement. Now daily Pierre arrived at the milk company at 5 o'clock and the wagon would be loaded with milk and Joseph tied to it. Pierre would call softly to Joseph, "Go on, my friend," and this splendid combination would stalk proudly down the street. Now Pierre As a friend, he would talk with him softly, and then this wonderful combination would walk on the street. The wagon, without any direction from Pierre, would arrive in Prince Edward Street. The horse would stop at the first house, allow Pierre perhaps 30 seconds to get down from his seat and put a bottle of milk at the front door. Now we can see the horse Joseph would take to the road, and Pierre get down from his seat and put milk bottle at front door. Again the horse would go on skipping 2 houses and stopping at the third. So down the length of the street the two would go. Then Joseph would turn around and come back along the other side of the street. Yes, Joseph was really a smart horse. Now the horse would leave 2 houses and stops at third one, and then they will go to another street. And this way Joseph was really a smart horse, helping Pierre. At the stables, Pierre would boast of Joseph's skill. I never touch the reins. He knows just where to stop. Why, a blind man could do my job with Joseph pulling the wagon. Pierre would feel proud of Joseph's talent, and he would say to everybody that Joseph knows where to stop, and even a blind man can do his job with Joseph pulling the wagon. So it went on for years. Pierre and Joseph grew old together, but gradually, not suddenly. Pierre's huge walrus moustache was pure white now, and Joseph didn't lift his knees so high. So many years passed by. Pierre and Joseph both grew old together. Pierre's long thick moustache became white now, and Joseph didn't lift his knees so high. Jacques, the foreman of the stables, never noticed that they were getting old until Pierre appeared one day carrying a big walking stick. The supervisor at the stable never noticed that both Pierre and Joseph has grown old until one day he saw Pierre carrying a big walking stick.